Hi, how are you two doing today?
Hi, I'm good.
Good. Thank you both for coming today. I know teletherapy can kind of be awkward, online and everything like that. But, with everything going on right now, I really appreciate you two coming here today. Before we
Yeah.
start today's session, I wanted to know if either of you had any questions about the teletherapy agreement, about the limits of confidentiality, or anything like that.
No,
Okay, perfect. And I did receive that in my email, so thank you for sending that on over.
sure.
So last time we met on Zoom when we were doing the assessment, I was asking some questions to get to know both of you a little bit better. And near the end of the session, you two brought up a conflict between you two. And Mariah, if you could remind me, you had made a comment near the end saying that your mom was always on your back. And why do you think that? Could you tell me a little bit more about it?
Um, well, it's just that my mom is always bugging me to do chores, and she also bugs me all the time about finishing my homework. And sometimes I don't even want to do my homework because I don't feel like it's important. Like, when am I ever gonna do math in my life? And by the time I get home from school, like, I'm already tired, and then now I have to go do chores, and I just feel like she doesn't understand it, and she's always just getting mad at me.
I see. So I'm hearing you saying that I'm hearing that word always. So she's always asking you about your chores and homework. So how often is always? Is that every day? How does that make you feel?
Well, I mean, maybe not every day, but like sometimes. Um, when she asks me about my chores or like my homework, it just makes me feel more stressed out. And my classes are really hard this year, and I'm stressed, and I don't need to like come home and hear her bug me about my chores and then feel stressed on top of that. So, and like, I'm taking this really hard math class, and it's like really stressing me out too because I don't know
Mhm.
what I'm doing. And I just don't need to come home and hear my mom tell me to do stuff.
I see. Yeah. And before we ask mom, why do you think she's asking you about the chores or you finishing your homework? What do you think?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe like, I know that she keeps bugging me about my homework because she cares about like my progress in school and all of that.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. I think, and just before we touch base with mom and see, her feelings about it, I think that's definitely a good and different way to look at it, kind of putting yourself in her shoes a bit. And it sounds like your mom really wants you to do well, in school, and that's why she's asking you about the homework. And maybe for the chores, maybe she wants the house to be clean and she needs your help. Um, you know, and I also heard you say that you think she's always mad at you. Why do
I
you
don't know.
think that?
She probably just doesn't like me.
Do you think that there could be something else that's making her angry or stressed?
Well, I know that she's been working a lot, and she does say like she's stressed from that. And then I know that she gets home from work and then she's in a bad mood, and then she asks me about my homework and my chores when she gets home. So,
I see. Gotcha. So, Mara, I'm going to have you ask your mom just why she asks about the chores and the homework and feeling angry when she comes home.
Mom, why do you always ask me about my homework and my chores? Are you always mad at me? I mean, like, do you like me or what?
Of course, I like you. I love you. parents always want their children to do better. They always want the best for their children. You're very smart, and I want you to do well and succeed in life. Um, I check in about your chores and I tell you about your chores because I need help around the house, especially when I work all day, being at work all day. And I didn't know and I didn't realize how stressed you were with the school year.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing, Mom, and for also letting, Mariah talk and kind of think through some things that she was feeling too. Now, Mom, in our last session, you stated that you felt frustrated with your daughter with not completing the chores.
Yes, I felt that.
Yeah, for sure. I could definitely see that. When she doesn't complete the chores, what kind of goes through your mind?
Well, work has been really hard and I've been really stressed out. I didn't realize I would come home in a bad mood.
Mm.
I definitely get more stress with all of the things I have to do around the house. I sometimes think to myself that Mariah doesn't care about my feelings and purposefully doesn't do the chores. So it's all up to me, and then I get more frustrated.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely see like your point of view for sure. So what I hear you saying is you think that Mariah doesn't care about your feelings. Now, Mariah, what do you think about this?
Well, I mean, I care about you, Mom. It's hard to see you stress. I didn't realize how important the chores were to you.
Yeah, definitely. And it sounds like both of you have been dealing with a lot of stress, with work and with school and doing things around the house. Um, and Mariah, maybe instead of thinking, man, mom is always on my back or always bugging me or always mad, or mom thinking, oh, my daughter, Mariah, doesn't care about my feelings, maybe ask yourself, can I think about this in a different way? I think a lot of the times we assume things. So when you two feel this way, or when these feelings kind of come up, what's something that you could do instead of just assuming?
We can talk to each other about how we're feeling instead of just assuming.
Yeah, maybe we can help each other.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds like a really good idea. We can't always read each other's minds. Um, and we can sometimes assume things, and those can make us more angry and even more stressed. So, next time something like this comes up, we can just look at the situation a little differently, and we can talk to each other about how we're feeling or how we need help. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you both for coming in today.